Chapter 11 covers FHA loans, where in Chapter 10 we were just strictly talking about conventional. And the primary differences between FHA and conventional are FHA has a little more lenient underwriting standards. So they're a little bit more forgiving as far as buyer qualifications. Even the debt-to-income ratios are higher on FHA loans, which means that a person can carry a little bit more debt and still buy an equivalent house as they could using a conventional loan. The standard FHA loan that we use are 203Bs. That is a fixed rate 30-year mortgage. And of course FHA, similar to Fannie Mae, is strictly an insurer of residential loan transactions. So FHA does not actually loan the money to the customer. They insure the loan similarly to what Fannie Mae does on conventionals. On page 373, you can look at the max loan amounts. In Abilene, our loan amount is that $271,050, and you can look on page 375, and it talks about the max loan-to-value ratios. And again, FHA does not require a 10% down payment. Their typical down payment is 3.5%. So the customer can get into the property for less cash out of their pockets. 377 talks a little bit about seller concessions and how much the seller can contribute on FHA loans, and that figure is 6% of the selling price. So the seller can contribute up to 6% of the sales price to pay buyer closing costs as an incentive for the buyer to buy that property. Conventional, it's 3%. So again, FHA allows the seller to contribute a little bit more money, which is what that would be the number you would put, for those of y'all that are in the contracts class, that would put in paragraph 12, where that it indicates there what max seller concessions are. On page 381, there's some important property flipping rules that were changed a few years ago. And again, FHA financing is for owner occupants only. So when that customer buys that property, they have to state in writing that they're going to live in the property as their primary residence. And y'all can go ahead and read through the chapter and do your exercise in there, and we'll cover chapter 12 here shortly.